Welcome to Brand for Good, the show for purpose-driven leaders who want to build timeless brands and create sustainable impact. I'm Lorraine Sugart, former PR and marketing executive turned founder of the disruptive agency Prosper for Purpose. I've worked with some of the world's most beloved brands, and I'm here to help you elevate your brand identity, visibility, influence, and impact. Are you ready to brand for good? Let's go. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Brand for Good. We're going to talk a little bit about how to elevate your brand influence through elevated connections. So this came up recently when I spoke to a networking group about this very thing, and they had lots of good comments, and I just felt like it was such a powerful conversation that I decided to share with you what I shared with them. So I want to talk about an art that is often the differentiator between success and mediocrity in the business world, and that is the art of networking. So picture this for a moment. A world where your success is not just about what you know, but equally, if not more, about who you know. This is actually the world we navigate daily. So today I want to talk a little bit more about how to navigate it more effectively. So let's start with the brand part of the equation. Your brand is what you put out in the world about yourself, combined with how and what people say about how they experience your brand, right? So part you, part them. What you put out in the world, what you say, and how you show up based on how they experience you, and ideally the mesh between the two. So, for example, if I say I am the best hairstylist in Cleveland, which is where I live, and I load my social media with beautiful haircuts and styles that I have done on my clients, but my reviews say that I'm mediocre at best, who will my potential clients believe? This may be the most important fact that I share with you today. It's actually this lesson, the whole purpose of this episode. And that is this: brands elevate their influence through visibility and reputation. And while you control how visible you are and how well you are what you actually say you are, ultimately, it's what others say about you that builds your reputation. Now, here's the little known and even less discussed fact. Who talks about you matters. The more influence the people who recommend you have, the more valuable your referrals will typically be. Now, think about that for a minute. If you're looking to grow a service-based business that requires your clients to make a significant investment, but the networking group that you're in is with people who charge entry-level pricing for their services, who will they have the power to influence? Let's start by acknowledging a fundamental truth. Your network, in great part, determines your net worth. It is not a cliche, it's a business reality. Your network is not just a list of names, it's a collection of opportunities, insights, and potential collaborations. Successful people understand this, and they invest time and effort in building and maintaining strong professional connections. Consider this. Studies show that a significant percentage of job opportunities and business deals arise from networking. It is not about chance, it is about strategic relationship building. Now, building strategic relationships goes beyond the superficial exchange of business cards that you see happening at most of those large networking events. It's about identifying key individuals who can significantly impact your success through mutually beneficial relationships. Relationships that are based on mutual respect, trust, and a shared vision for success. So getting in the right rooms matters, but there's an equally important aspect to networking that often gets overlooked. And that is the art of conversation. Elevate your conversations and you elevate your connections. It's not about small talk, it's about purposeful dialogue. So think about the last networking event you attended. How many meaningful conversations did you have? How many left a lasting impression? Elevated conversations require preparation, insight, and the ability to guide discussions towards meaningful topics. It's about being present and making a genuine connection with the person in front of you. That's why those massive networking events typically produce no tangible results. Active listening is the cornerstone of elevated conversations. It's not just about waiting for your turn to speak. It's about truly understanding and engaging with what others are saying. When you actively listen, you gain deeper insights, forge stronger connections, and open doors to opportunities that may have otherwise remained closed. Elevated connections are not a one-way street. It's not just about what others can do for you. It's about what you can contribute to the collective success of your professional community. By adding your value to the network, you become a valuable resource, and in turn, others are more likely to want to invest in your success. I believe wholeheartedly in the law of reciprocity. To give first, not an expectation that the person we recommend or connect with will necessarily do the same for us, but at some point, the good we do will be returned. We can build a reputation on being a connector, a giver. In today's digital age, networking often extends beyond the face-to-face interactions. Technology has provided us with powerful tools to enhance our connections. However, it is crucial to find the right balance between online and offline networking. While social media and professional platforms can certainly amplify your reach, the real magic often happens in personal interactions. Your network is an integral part of your personal brand. How you present yourself and your business matters. Elevating your personal brand is not about putting on a facade, but about authentic and consistent self-presentation. Your network reflects your brand and vice versa. I hope this episode gave you some insight and provides a lens through which to evaluate the networking that you're currently doing, whether it's the organizations that you have joined or even how you go about connecting with members of that network. I've touched on the power of networks, building strategic relationships, elevated conversations, active listening, adding value, leveraging technology, and personal branding. It was a lot to put into a short episode. I encourage each of you to reflect on these principles and consider how you can apply them in your networking endeavors. I cheer you on and toast your success. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Brand for Good show. If you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button so you never miss an episode and leave a review so other purpose-driven leaders can find this valuable content. To learn more about building a brand for good, please visit prosperforpurpose.com for more resources and information on all the ways you can work with us.